Hallo, ich bin Susanne. Willkommen. I have received a question that I would love to answer. And the question was following. Susanne, I am confused about the personal pronouns in German. Can you explain me which personal pronouns you have in German language and how can I use them? And this was a question from a learner that is at A level and he just started to learn German. I would be so happy to answer this question, so let's dive into it. Ich is your first person singular. Du, the informal you, is your second person singular. Und sie, es, he, she, it, sie, es is your third person singular. These three personal pronouns stand together because the verb ending will be identical for those three. Let's go to plural. Wir, we, ihr, you guys, informal plural, and the third person plural is sie, one with the lowercase s, they, one with the uppercase s, formal you. You can notice we have actually 3 times sie, she, they, and the formal you. They look the same, they sound the same. Well, they don't exactly look all the same because the formal you has the capital S, but the she and the they look the same. Within the context, you will know the difference. You just have to look at the verb ending and you will know what they mean. So now I have 2 verbs for you that are regular. Träumen and fühlen, to dream and to feel. If we take off the en, what remains is the verb stem. That verb stem will remain throughout the entire conjugation. Let's have a look at the first person singular. We're going to add an e to the stem. Ich träume, ich fühle. I dream, I feel. For the dual form, the second person singular, we're going to add an st. Du träumst, du fühlst. For the third person singular, he, she, it, sie, es, we're going to add an t. Sie, es fühlt, sie, es träumt. First person plural, we add an en. Wir fühlen, wir träumen. The you guys form, the second person plural, is identical to the third person singular. We add a t. Ihr fühlt, ihr träumt. And the last person, the third person plural, sie, we're going to add an en, identical to the wir form. Wir träumen, but here we say sie, and sie träumen und fühlen. You can see the second person plural, the you guys form, is identical to the third person singular, the he, she, it form. You can also say the wir form is identical to the sie, third person plural form. And well, that's basically how you would conjugate a regular verb. You always want to cut off the en first, then your verb stem remains. That verb stem really stays stable throughout the entire conjugation, and then you want to add those exact endings. They're called regular verbs because they all follow the same pattern. Just know that there are tiny irregularities also within regular verbs. For example, if the verb stem ends in t, we are going to add an extra e. Let me give you an example. Arbeiten, arbeit. And then for the he form, for example, we would have to say arbeitet. So we're going to add an extra little e. Sometimes we're going to omit a letter. For example, in heißen, we're going to say du heißt. Instead of 3 s's, we're not going to add an extra s because we already have double s in the verb stem. So these little tiny things can happen. And then just be aware that German has a lot of irregular verbs that totally work different within their conjugation forms. So that's also something to know. But I don't want to overcomplicate this video. I hope I kept it simple enough. And I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. And I would love to see your comments, your feedback in the comment box below. Subscribe to my channel if you would love to see more videos. Let me know what you would love to see. Und ich wünsche euch einen wundervollen Tag und ein wundervolles Wochenende. Tschüss, bis bald. Bye, bye.